Well, welcome to the 7 o'clock talk, and I'm all grungy because we are working on our greenhouse. And so thought I would take a moment to show you what's going on. Jessica's in her happy place on the tractor, but we just took out a failed experiment, and that failed experiment was the compost pile. And Jessica's doing everything she can to save the trees. It looks like she needs to put it in four-wheel drive. But that's her happy place on there. We'll go help her with the four-wheel drive. Here's our garden. We got to get back into it. I tried to do it regeneratively and without putting a bunch of stuff in, but I couldn't do it. Hold on a second. Move this down. And now you got four-wheel drive. Say hi. 7 o'clock talk. So, ooh, look at that. Good dirt. So we did start with a compost pile. As you can see, the dirt here is clay. Actually, this is a good spot to show it. That's what our ground normally looks like. It's clay. And that clay just sits inches below. And what we have done is we have mulched this. We've put down cardboard for a couple of years on top of the mulch. And now I don't like tilling, but I'm going to have to till. I'm trying to do it without tilling. And right now I am just sucking at doing that. But we got some of our starts in, and she's going to do the thing where she drapes like the watermelons and the hanging vining fruits down through there so we can pick them up and move them around. But this is the greenhouse, and so we reclaimed all these windows, and as we reclaimed all the windows, we've just built a very simple frame, and it is a temporary frame. The frame is, we've got cinder blocks down here that we filled with gravel and packed that in against the 4x4s so that it's a temporary building. And that's the big thing in Columbus is anything less than a 10 by 12 that is temporary, you don't need a permit to build with. And this is actually a little bit smaller than a 10 by 12. It's about a 9 by 11. And so we've built all this in the last 2 days, and we had to take out the old compost pile so that we can get to the back of this. And then she's actually taking that dirt and filling in some low spots that we had. But this, I blame my sister for this because my sister has a uh, a she shed, she calls it, and Jessica has wanted a she shed. So it's your fault, Trisha, that I've had to build this thing. And so now she has plans to do hanging baskets. We're going to put shelves in there. We got to frame up the door. And once we frame up that door, we'll put all of this, enclose it. And then we got a couple of windows. We just got it rough framed now. We got a couple of windows that we're going to vent out. The back is going to have a big fan. And then there's the door that we're going to use. So I forget how old that door is, but she reclaimed the door. It's like in excess of 100 years old, I guess is what she said. And then this is for the back and the front. So what will happen is we'll get the rest of that done, and then we'll put in shelves and electricity. She has an antique wash basin. Let me see where that's at. Oh God, she's uber proud of her reclaimed chandelier. So I guess we're going shabby chic with this. Um, and then she has, I don't know where it's at. Oh, I think it's in the other garage. So she has a antique wash basin that she will be able to keep the soil that we've composted. And we also have a worm farm. And so that worm farm, we can mix the dirt in with the other soil. And as we do that, then it has really good nutritious soil. Worm castings, worm poop, whatever you want to call it. That stuff will grow anything. We grow avocado trees in Columbus, Indiana. This stuff, and it's effortless. You just throw whatever you want into the worm farm, and then lo and behold, it sprouts. It's unbelievable. I've never worked with anything like it. But that's it. Those are the big plans. That's what we're working on tonight. Just wanted to take a break and show everybody what was happening. I can now see how dirty my face is from playing in the dirt. But, you know, everybody knows when people are working, they get dirty, they wear old raggedy clothes. And I wanted to show you this is what she dreamed up. And so now we're putting it together, and then she can start to do whatever she wants to. I will assume that I have lost the tractor, and now I will lose even more of my wife because she's going to be in the greenhouse growing stuff. And the other part of this is yeah, we're trying to be semi regenerative, or as regenerative as we can be. We don't use any chemical inputs, and it's just for our health, and that's why we do this. You know, it's either spend our money and time on doing stuff like this, or you know, we could be going to bars and drinking, and that's not good for anybody. Not that it's not fun once in a while. I'm not saying that, but that just gives you a quick update on where we're at. She was super proud of her poppies. Her poppies came up, and they remind her of her dad, so she's really happy about that. But with all of that said, I better get back to work before she cracks the whip on me. You all have a great night, and take your time to take some time for yourself. Have a great evening.